Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your TNA Event Center Wrestling Report. And now here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 2058, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, we're approaching, that's right, one more work day for me, and then I am free for about over a week, because more the first 9 days of March, because the fact of the matter is, I'll be on vacation next week. Actually, technically starting tomorrow after 11 o'clock. After 11 o'clock tomorrow, vacation time for me. Can't sing for hell it means. So, let's get right into it, shall we? We got to talk about a little bit about TNA Impact. We just got over Rant and Rave. If you haven't seen the episode yet, I recommend seeing it. We had a lot of fun with it. We had a lot of topics to talk about and all this good stuff and everything else. And yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I like having fun. I don't know about you guys, but I love having the fun. And having the fun is very, very important. So, what a day. What a week this was, and we're ending February, and as you know, I will be doing my Shenanigans Statements of the Statesman tomorrow, on the last day of February 2025. This is the last day of, the last day of February. That's tomorrow. I'm all scrambled up. I think my brain's starting to wind down a little bit, because it'll be almost bedtime for me. And like I said, there's lots of stuff going on. Like I announced on Rant and Rave, I will be doing 2 feature episodes when it comes to video games about Nintendo, celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Nintendo console. So I will give you, excluding the Super Mario games, that my top 10 favorite NES games, and then of all time, and then I will give you my top 10 Super Mario games of all time, considering Super Mario is also celebrating 40 years. So, what's the deal? What's the drill? What's up? And what's going down in TNA? The system decided to kick off TNA, and remember, it's in Full Sail University, NXT's old stomping grounds. And there we go. Flake chin. I hate it. So, addresses the crowd in Full Sail, and the system decided to address everybody, but they addressed the Colognes. And the Colognes come out to interrupt the system and say, hey, either we fight against the system or work with the system or fight with the system, and that's what we're going to do. And so they agreed. They decided to be allies to the system. So it seems like, Moose likes them and everybody likes them. And then Gia Miller interviewed Spitfire about their Knockouts tag team title situation, but the losing team has to be a personal concierge for the winning team for 24 hours, I do believe. And Leon Slater and the Hardys got into it in an argument with the system once again, and security separating those two. Mike Santana went one-on-one with a guy we had not seen on NXT for quite a while, Oro Mensah. Mike Santana ended up picking up the victory, but then there was a little bit of a video about from Tasha Steelz in the Good Hands about Mike Santana's past and all that. So Mike Santana did confront Steelz in the Good Hands about it, and he probably wants a piece of Mustafa Ali. He's like, you don't want to fight the guy yet, you want to be cowards about it. Gia Miller was about actually, no, hold up. Tessa Blanchard decided to fight for the first time in a TNA ring in about a few years. In about 5 years, because if she doesn't compete, she gets fired. And she went up against Kelsey Heather Blanchard beat her. Monster Slamovich is watching the match in the back. It has Gia Miller is about to interview Slamovich. Cora Jade attacks Slamovich that you should be worrying about me at Sacrifice. And then Elijah and Joe Hendry were talking about the moments, and Joe Hendry says, I've seen this movie before. You're going to stab me in the back. He says, no, you don't have to worry about me. But he goes, as long as you believe in Joe Hendry, that's fine. And then the system interrupts Elijah and Henry, and they want to run their mouths a little bit. Meanwhile, Steve Macklin went one-on-one with Casey Navarro. AJ Francis gets involved during the matchup, while the Northern Armory was arriving at the entrance, and then Macklin did pick up the victory over Casey Navarro. Meanwhile, Tessa Blanchard on her way out confronts Lei Ying Lee. They were, they were both arguing, and but actually Tessa was doing more of the talking, and Lei Ying says, "You talk too much." And he's like, "Oh yeah, right," and you're not on my level. And then all of a sudden Santino says, "We can't have this here, but I'll make this a match at Sacrifice." Tessa Blanchard going one-on-one with Lei Ying Lee. And she says, "I can't wait." And she goes, "Whatever," So, then the Kid Knockouts Tag Team titles are on Spitfire. That's a team of Jody Threat and Danny Luna defending it against Ash and Heather by Elegance. The personal concierge has been running his mouth, as usual. These two are having a matchup. And Spitfire ended up winning the matchup, so they decided to put both Ash and Heather to work, carrying their bags. And then right away. And so there's that. Simi Callahan and Mance Warner battle to a no contest. And friendly reminder, Steph DeLander has not been recognized by TNA management as a digital media champion. If I were Santino, I would have booked this match for the digital media title between Mance Warner and Simi Callahan. But both men were brawling to the point of no contest. Santino Marella says, this will continue as a street fight. You should have put the digital media title on the line during that street fight. That's my personal opinion. Ice Austin went one-on-one with Frankie Kazarian as Wesley, joined by Tyreek Igwe and Tyson DuPont, was joining on commentary. And they distracted Ace Austin, and that cost him the matchup against Frankie Kazarian. Kazarian didn't win the matchup. Meanwhile, all three men were attacking Austin after the matchup, and then the Rascals chased the three men off with steel chairs in their hand. Ash and Heather by Elegance still put them to work, and they decided. And so, Ash by Elegance was looking at a small dog and assuming it was one of Spitfire's dogs, and started insulting and calling it a rat thing. And then Steph DeLander, that's my dog. You talk rap about my dog again, you're going to get it. And so when Jody Threat goes, that's not my dog. This is my dog. It's a big, beautiful dog, but kind of smells bad and all that. And according to Ash by Elegance, they had to sit back with the dog. They're coughing and saying help and all that good stuff. It's too funny. So Ryan Nemeth gives an update about his big brother. He's coming back, my big brother. Nick Nemeth will be back in 15 days. Whoop-de-doo-dah. 15 days. We don't want to hear from you. We want to hear how Nick Nemeth is doing. He's not. Oh my goodness, Ryan Nemeth can be very so annoying. My big brother. Yeah. So, trios matchup or six-man tag match. NXT champ over Femi to TNA World Tag Champs. The Hardys took on the System's team of Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, and Moose. Anyway, all outside interference with Alicia Edwards, the Colognes, and JDC got involved. And the System ended up winning the matchup. And then Joe Hendry and Elijah decided to chase them off. And Santino Marella goes, I got two matches to make announcements. One, there will be an X Division title. And it will be in that six-man tag. Jeff Hardy pin Moose. Jeff Hardy will challenge Moose for the X Division title in a ladder match. That'll be interesting. And meanwhile, there will be a 10-man tag as Joe Hendry, Matt Hardy, and Elijah with two mystery partners face the System and the Colognes. The rest of the System will be Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, JDC, and the Colognes. Who is it? Could it be that Vincent and Dutch could join them, even though they're part of AEW Ring of Honor? I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in that matchup. Well, that's all at Sacrifice, though. Both of those matches will happen at Sacrifice. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the show, episode 2057 or 857? Yeah, 2058. And I will see you guys later. You guys gotta have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you for tuning in. And until the next episode comes rolling out tomorrow, we got Bullseye, the game of strategy, luck, knowledge, and daring. Can't wait to play it. Can't wait to play it once again to see how I do this time around. I'll tell you one thing, I had a rough time against the Dragon on Tic-Tac-Doe. Even though I won the sudden death battle against the Devil in the Joker's Wild, had a rough go at that as well. But hopefully I do better in Bullseye tomorrow. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. And also, SmackDown, I'll be chilling with Jordy tomorrow as well because of Elimination Chamber this coming Saturday. And then, vacation time. Gotta love it. So, thank you for tuning in. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.